5:03. So you weren't here. Did you read?
I did.
Minutes?
I'll entertain a motion to, I'll make the motion to approve the minutes of November 6th, 20th, I think?
Did you make the
November
changes?
6th, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't have that copy, so I have the original copy. Because I have to sign it off. I'll second the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Okay. So, yeah, this is, this might not be the, yeah, I think this is the one that didn't get edited.
That's what you just read.
Yeah, it's the wrong one, that's the original.
Okay.
You guys both signed the things that had to be signed?
Wait for you, Mr. Chairman.
Well, you will go by me and I'll sign it after, so you guys don't have to help. So, next item, new business is Ryan Brady, the new hire. He, I assume since he made it here, he talked to.
I haven't heard anything, so I'm guessing he made it through his physical and drug test. He's met with Linda, has agreed to accept the position, they offered them the position, he's met with the selectmen, they said, how do you do? So, now the last thing is you technically just, for parliamentary reasons or things, you just have to vote to hire. We agreed to hire him, but
Yeah,
that was
and we put him through to them, but,
yeah.
yeah.
I think it worked out well. It came out very well. You know what I mean?
We'll see how he does. You know, again, it's an entry level one, it's not like we're trying to.
Yep.
So, I think it's a good start. So, unless I'm about to entertain a motion,
I'll make the motion. Hire Ryan Grady.
you had a met, right?
No, but I watched your meeting, and then I watched the select board meeting where you went and
All right, made and seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, send him a notice.
I think she already did, because we got a copy of it.
Yeah,
So you're gonna work whenever he's gonna
I
start.
think it's December 4th, he
Yeah.
indicated.
So are you fully staffed now, or you still have one more?
Still have one more, but we'll just hold that one.
Yeah.
But if somebody shows up, there's always disgruntled people, it just takes them getting pushed.
Well, you know, you never know, and like you said, as long as you got enough to keep going, we
Right.
should be in better shape than we were
Yeah,
a little while ago, so.
right.
And keep the cost down a little bit too. All right, old business, appeal of the ZBA decision, that's still moving forward. Were you able to make that list, Kerry?
I was not, I did not have,
Okay,
I
just,
don't know where any of that stuff is. It's
oh,
kinda all
it was on that table
this long
after the
stuff.
last meeting. Remember, we had the separate, when George was here, we had the ones we put off
Oh,
separate.
right there, I just moved everything from there to there.
I didn't touch anything.
All right,
As you can
we'll
tell.
take a look, we'll take a look before they, he
Yeah,
just
I
wants to
have
have at
that
least
today.
like a summary so they know what they'd be coming to look at, if they come. And then I think you were on the emails, Mike White sent the stuff about the building.
I saw something earlier, I thought you had sent it out.
He sent that stuff back
Okay.
already, I think you might be on that also,
All right,
but he already responded. But nothing else, is basically just in waiting mode on that. We heard anything back from James on stations 1, 2, or 4?
no, the pilot tests are all finished, so they're waiting for Blue Leaf to give them the results now.
How about station 3?
So there's something to do with the butterfly valves that they installed. I mean, it's coming along. The manufacturer's rep is coming out, I think, next week, and something to do with leakage. I don't know what. We don't see anything leaking in the plant, so I don't know what
So
it is.
leaking
but
internally, just that they're not.
It
getting
could
tight
be. I
seal?
mean, they could be hydraulically operated. I know the one we got from Rexo next door is all hydraulics, so it could be hydraulics, you know, nothing that we can see. The plant was up and running. The Myox cells seems to be crapping out, so we're buying more and more parts.
Of course, for something that we're hoping we can get rid of,
Yeah,
but still.
but I gotta keep it running.
Yeah. So now that's offline because of
Yeah,
leakage?
because the power supply went on it. We think we had a power surge there. Saturday, Sunday, I forget which day. They
That
called
is
somebody.
Sunday.
It would have been
was
Sunday, because they called Brian in. And
Oh,
yeah. Because I didn't get a call for power outage, because the burglar alarm called me for that. And I didn't get a call for that, so it must have been a surge, and it took it out.
Okay. Trees. All right, so we're just waiting on that to get fixed and they'll continue.
And we'll
What they're
continue
doing.
on, but I think we have enough Myox in the day tank if I have to pull a PFAS sample and a bacteria sample for next month, so we'll keep it waiting to do that.
And that valve, that's something they own. It's
Yeah,
part of that. It's not,
yeah,
it's not one of ours, it's one of the.
No, there's 3 of them in there, and they're fitting bound in, so it's a big pipe, good luck if they've gotta pull them out to look at them.
Okay. Did all the media get installed?
No, the media's all still sitting there.
Yes. Okay.
They're waiting, we're having a screen fabricated. I don't know why they waited till the end to do it. Or maybe they didn't know that it had to have a screen, because they removed the screen. So maybe the openings were bigger than the media that we're putting back in.
So they had to change it out. You
Yeah.
have to get it fabricated to get into the.
Yep, and we retained the old screen so that when we switch back over to green sand, we'll have it.
The replacement well,
They're coming second week? I want to say maybe the first week, because he has to pull the bacteria samples right away in December. So it's probably the first week. They're gonna do one drive 1 week and then come back and do the next drive the next week. That's gonna kind of hamper us if Manly's still down at that time.
well, hopefully the flows will be down too.
Well, if they do it right and I can come back up with at least one well, we'll be all set. I know they've included Mike, because it takes Mike to reprogram the SCADA to get it run. So when they come after the first drive, we're gonna cut the Parco valve out of the system, so that we don't have to worry about that anymore.
You just run straight off the VFD all the time.
Yeah.
That'll help. 'Cause we've had trouble getting, the Parcos and then getting them
Right.
looked at and.
And it was making noise, so I'm like, all right, let's hurry up and get it done here.
You doing that one first or second?
What?
The one with the Parco?
Well, they
Take
both
it out.
come through the Parco.
Oh, okay, I thought each one had a separate.
Yeah, no, they both come through, they join up and then come through the Parco and the meter.
Walnut Street tank,
I haven't heard any more. It's running, it cycles about 5 feet.
so you've been able to keep the turnover going.
Yeah, it holds like a minimal. It's like 0.03, 0.05 for chlorine residual. So it's better than 0.01.
Yep.
Which is the minimum you can read, but, so there's something there. If I get everything back up and running, then we're in the winter time, we'll cycle it even further down.
Well, at least we got it. And how high?
It's not going any higher, it's like.
Well, how high are the
97.
other tanks? So you filling the other tanks?
Yeah, the other tanks fill first, and then that one comes up to 97 feet.
How about the solar? We replace any more light bulbs?
I haven't done any light bulbs yet, but they're easy to do, they're quick.
Yeah. And there's nothing, we were even waiting for anything else coming from those people?
No, but I got something from UMass. There's money out there for some. It's not a lot of money, but there's money out there, so I'll reach back. I gotta read her email again and then reach back out to her and see what the money can be going towards. I can't see spending $1 million for solar. I know it helps an electric bill, but if we're gonna be multi-millions for the plants and stuff, taking out $1 million for solar,
Yeah.
solar is, not a good thing.
No, if it makes sense, it's one thing. but
Right.
If it doesn't. All right, we can probably take job posting off the agenda going forward, since we just filled it. Had a chance to look at the,
I briefly,
Raising.
it's kind of scary, the table's emptying out again. The table emptying out or me wearing a button shirt is a bad thing. Because something always goes to fill the table back up or,
no, don't be talk negative.
so I have looked at it. There are some fees that need adjusting. We did have some pushback on the meter cost, the Ponkapog, but he didn't understand the $750 for the meter and the valve. That was our cost. He thought it was just a fee. So I finally I got a hold of him and said, listen, he was gonna come before you. And I said, you can come before them, but that's our cost. What it cost us for that meter and to install it. We don't make any profit off of that. So he finally understood and let it go.
Who was that?
Kutchesset,
Coeza, whatever, how you say
Kutchesset
it.
up off Scotland,
Okay.
because when they first, his argument was when he first came and they were gonna build that, the fees were obviously different, so why aren't they honoring it? Because it's part of the 40B.
He thought because they were 40B,
Yeah.
that everything stays, and I said, well, listen, we're nothing to do with 40B. We're more than happy to have you, but it's our cost.
Yeah.
We're not making profit off of it.
No, all the time it takes to build a place like that out.
Right.
I mean, you're not gonna hold
No,
prices could change in the meantime depending
Yeah.
on what things happen.
he's still moving, he's just moving at a slower pace now.
Rules and regulations. Are we gonna take down the signs for the water use restrictions?
Where do you still see one? I know there's one near Market Basket.
There's one near Market Basket, there's one up the street from my house, or it was there a couple days ago.
Oh, I forgot, I put one down somewhere in the farm or before the river or something.
Yeah, between the river and Manley Street, and came by one, I think, on Crescent Street, on the way over here.
Yeah, there is Crescent, yep, near before Stony.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe tell the guys as they're driving around if they see one to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it, I've
down and
been,
bring it in.
yeah. I've got most of them,
You storing them for next year.
yep.
Looked at any of our other stuff with that, for the other rules, so we can kind of trying to decide if we're gonna change anything. You can see.
I have briefly looked, there are some things that I'll alter. There's nothing major there, because I forget, when I went through, I kind of was very thorough in looking at what other towns did. There was a reason that it happened, there's always reasons.
But in general, you think we're pretty straightforward,
Yeah.
squared away on that stuff.
Yep. I think they're looking to demo that house on the corner there pretty soon. The firemen have used it for their drills, and they've asked Wednesday to cut the service free. It's gonna rain, I don't know if they'll cut it free in the rain, but.
Actually, not on the agenda, but we don't have to vote anyway. The Communications Committee.
So we met the first time on Wednesday, and the plan is to break into 2 subcommittees. Me being with the fire chief, Department of Public Health, for emergency purposes, deciding, what our emergent needs are for communication, and then another subcommittee for just general, good to know communication as far as what meetings are coming or events are coming or something like that. But it sounds like we're gonna break up into subcommittees. I'll meet with the chief and, we'll talk about water main breaks or road closures or whatever, and how we're gonna go forward with spreading the good word. And hopefully, you know, it makes less work for the people who currently have to make those announcements.
Progress.
Who's the help? What is it, Rob Casper, the agent, or one of the board members?
I believe it's a health agent broadcast, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna forget what the other question I had was. So, let's see. Oh, are we all set now with that billing stuff for the ARPA funds? Do we
Yeah.
know what her issue was and?
We're on camera.
Oh, to answer it nicely.
It was a long,
I know it's been a process getting back, because I've seen the emails, but are we actually,
Yes, some came out. I haven't printed them out. I haven't opened the email yet to look at them because I want to print them and then label them. But we should be done with the state one at this point, so that it's all on
that's
the
the
calendar.
100,000, we
Yeah.
should have used it up,
Yep.
because that was way harder than it seems like it needed to be to get that figured out. But now, so from now on, we'll only have one of those that we should be having to go to
Yep.
for the next rest of the work.
And that's why I haven't opened it up for the next bill. Then I can open it up and I'll know which one to use.
Okay. No. That's good. Anybody have anything else they want to bring up tonight? Dylan?
Have nothing else?
Nope, covered everything. Exxon. I'm good.
Okay, Wayne, what are you gonna hit us with?
Nothing. It's been slow. Other than the stupid Mayak system keeps breaking down.
Next meeting is Monday, December 4th.
You said December 4th?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll have, well, no, they probably won't have gotten, they might have started at least on the VFDs, at least on one of them. First week, or is that gonna be pushed?
No,
The week after?
they're gonna start like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No. Well, we'll see what we have. And no one else has anything?
Nothing.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.